What is going on? Thank you guys for tuning in. On the docket today, NFT sales have dropped 20% to $2.96 million in September. Bitcoin fell below $64,000 after Japan's leadership changed. MOODENG surged 400% in 2 weeks, but it has since retraced. Bitcoin is chasing that six-figure mark post-halving. What is happening with it today? Dogecoin and Bonk rally incoming. Solana and Sui are not far behind. CZ is out of the Huskow. It's official, and public companies are adding Bitcoin to their balance sheets. Huge Bitcoin transfer to Coinbase, and Ethereum transaction fees surged 498% in the last 2 weeks. What is happening? And before we get into some other things, why is Bitcoin down, you may ask? Fed hints at future rate cuts. Geopolitical tensions rise with fresh Israeli bombing in Beirut. Traders exit risky assets during periods of uncertainty. Profit taking ahead of the U.S. non-farm payroll report due Friday, October 6, 2024, and expectations indicate a potential increase of about 140,000 jobs added in September. What's interesting is the market is going to react if that number is not right on point. Whether it's positive or negative, the market goes crazy. Today's secret sauce is everything is hard before it's easy. Do not give up. Chaos to clarity, noise to narrative. It is Monday, September 30th. We have wrapped up an absolutely tumultuous month. It is time for some rare bets. Today, the Crypto Greed and Fear Index is coming in at a 61. We are down 2 degrees from yesterday. Market cap is trading at $2.3 trillion, down 2.84% in the last 24 hours. Bitcoin dominance has slid a bit, coming in at 54.66%. Ethereum dominance is on the rise, clicking the bell at 13.64%. We have 36 days until the United States presidential election. Our crypto search term is GTP protocol, ticker sign GTAI. It is up 56% on the 7-day. Second time on our list. It is worth putting on your list. And this just in, Luna volume has surged 295%, Lunic rising 14%. BlockDAG offers a 50% bonus with BDAG 50. Gemini to close all customer accounts in Canada. Get your maple syrup out of there. Australian bank joins Project Guardian for real-world asset tokenization, and Ethereum ETF records a huge amount of inflows. What are we talking about? $846 million for the week. Ohio considers accepting crypto for tax payments. I love where we're going. Hive Digital shifts focus from crypto mining to AI. Before we get into more news, let us check the numbers for the nerds and see where we are. While the heat map is red at the moment, there are some great things happening. We are going to dive into it. Currently, Bitcoin is trading at $63,525. It is just bouncing back on the hour. Ethereum trading at $2,626, up on the hour, as everything is green on the hour. So we are hopefully bouncing to the north. BNB trading at 573. Solana trading at 154. XRP at 62 cents, Dogecoin 11 cents, Toncoin $5.76. Now, do we think the bottom is in for these coins? On my pick list, Toncoin, Avalanche, Near Protocol, Sui, and Pepe. Everybody is back up on the hour. Let's see who's doing magic on the day. We have Sui, Bonk, Phantom, and Dog with Hat leading the pack for today. DEX volume is coming in at about $4.156 billion. That is a 14% weekly change to the good. We will take it. Polymarket, instead of getting into all the political shit that's going on, I decided to pick up pop culture. We have how many tweets will Elon make this month? The next 007 movie, Taylor Swift, will she be engaged or kick him to the curb? This Polymarket, it is an absolutely entertaining site. Now, I check out CoinMarketCap absolutely all the time. And the chart that I have pulled up at the moment, it is a side-by-side comparison of all of the top meme coins by market cap over the last year. And it is amazing to look at it in this light. Why? Because the absolute contender is Bonk. I have never seen a chart like this. There is nothing like it. What's next is MOG, another fine chart. Next up, we have PopCat. Then if you look toward the bottom, these high market cap, high user base coins that are just flat. That is why it's so depressing for so many of these people that have held these coins for a long time. But I talked about it yesterday. 56% of Shiba Inu holders are now in profit. So while these tokens are riding low and steady, they do have the opportunity to rebound to the good when Bitcoin starts pumping. I said this several months ago. Do not talk to me about anything until Bitcoin is above $70,000. That is the magic number. I love that Bitcoin is currently retracing a bit. Any sideways movement that we have for the next 15 days, in my view, it is an absolute gift. We are going to look at the top 5 coins visited last week. I'm going to give you a breakdown of these coins as well, super quickly. Say, a blockchain platform designed for high-performance trading. Wormhole, a bridge protocol that allows users to transfer assets between different blockchains. It is going to be involved in everything as things become interoperable. EtherFi, it is a decentralized lending platform built on the Ethereum blockchain. Again, DeFi is just beginning to hit its stride. Sui, a new blockchain focused on scalability, ease of use. They are saying it is a Solana killer. Layer 0, a communication protocol that enables secure and efficient cross-chain interactions. Again, tipping the hat toward interoperability. These coins, do not sleep on these coins. We are going to look at some of the what the fuck news that caught my eye this morning. VP Showdown is coming up. JD Vance versus Tim Walz. Get ready for absolute banger fireworks. The vice presidential candidate debate is promising drama in every stride they take. We have DirecTV and Dish Network. They have decided to join forces and stomp out the competition. Farewell to a legend. Country music icon Chris Christopherson has died at the age of 88, leaving behind a treasure trove of not only songs but interesting movies. And Australia's political shockwave, the far-right Freedom Party, has made history, winning its first national election. So if you're part of the Freedom Party and that rings your bell, hats off to you. Looking at some of the top meme coins that were just making a big dent as far as volume, we have Rollbit, non-playable coin, Alt-Layer, Osaka Protocol, and the Woo Network. Next up, my call for this morning was the Phantom Network, ticker sign FTM. It is on the Ethereum blockchain. If we look at what is happening, so I put my Substack out usually by about 8 a.m. Phantom is up 6.8% on the day. I love this token. So Sui, Say, Phantom, these are blockchains that have just been cooking sauce in the kitchen. They are waiting to serve their masterpiece. And whether the crowd is waiting for it or not, once these delicious are delivered, perfection. So it is exciting to see these guys catch some ground. God love them. Today's presidential lookout, we had 49% Trump, 50% Kamala Harris. Trump had slid down 0.1% in the last 24 hours. Bitcoin at the time of writing was trading negative 3.1%, coming in at $63,660. Now let's get into some news. So I mentioned that NFT sales have dropped. September was not a great month. It was a 20% decrease since August, 81% decrease from March. We need a rebound to happen. I think the bull market will kick it off. It has not gone into full force. We need to have people in profit to want to spend money and kick it back into the ecosystem. However, the average transaction value has increased over the last couple of months, which is really nice. But the average transaction value in the NFT space is $60. And I put out a tweet, I want to say 3 years ago, maybe 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago. And my assessment moving forward is we will get to the point that the average NFT price across the board, in my opinion, is about 26 bucks. That will take in all of the gaming NFTs, everything that is high value, low value. We're going to ring the bell at 26 bucks. That is a great entry level to get in. Spend 26 bucks and build your character, build your identity from that. Anything above $26 is cost prohibitive to mainstream onboarding. The SEC's scrutiny of NFTs, including their recent actions against OpenSea and Flyfish, have added pressure to market. But we have some giga chads like Pudgy Penguin's CEO. They dismissed the regulators' actions as absolutely insignificant. Luca, we love you. Keep kicking up a storm. Bitcoin is a world currency, and it is absolutely essential to monitor all of these markets closely. Bitcoin has recently fallen below 64K, dropping about 5% after Japan's ruling party unexpectedly appointed a new prime minister. Now, this single action caused a shit show of activity. Most of it happened when Western markets were sleeping. So it is always interesting when you go to sleep in a market that never stops trading. The decision to bring on this new prime minister, why did it have this ripple effect? Well, they are bringing in heightened fears of tightening from the Bank of Japan. It's just like in Japan, they brought in Kamala Harris, and they were hoping to get a Donald Trump, but they got a bozo. So what happens is they elect this guy, and it triggers the Nikkei to absolutely go down. Bitcoin struggles, following a nearly 14% surge after the United States Federal Reserve recent rate cut. Overbought condition left Bitcoin vulnerable to a pullback, which is exactly what we saw. You combine this with what happened in Japan, and have a recipe for Bitcoin red candles. As we look ahead, upcoming U.S. economic reports, including the jobs data, could significantly influence market expectations for future Fed rate decisions. MOODENG, MOODENG, MOODENG. MOODENG is making waves in the crypto world with a stunning 400% surge in just 2 weeks. It is up, it is down, it is super volatile, like this little thing is Moody. They have some interesting new partnerships that they just announced with Gotbit and Sunpump, all inspired by the adorable MOODENG hippo. Meanwhile, Busch Gardens Tampa Bay recently welcomed a female southern white rhino calf born September 1st, 2024 to an experienced mother. She has been kicking out babies for a minute. Her name is Kasiri. The little rhino weighed about 100 pounds when it landed on the ground. Mother and calf are thriving and have been introduced into the veldt where guests can see them alongside the African wildlife. Voting for the calf's name closed on the 28th, and we are awaiting for the name to be announced. When it does, there will be a new meme coin. If you have any inside information on the name, my DMs are open. Thank you. We are almost at absolute post-halving time. Boom. Bitcoin is showing absolute signs of rocket activity. This volatility that we are experiencing now, in my opinion, it is a gift. Following its recent surge above $65,000, analysts predict that it could peak at about $125,000 if Trump wins in the U.S. presidential election. Analysts suggest that Bitcoin typically rallies 150 to 170 days post-halving, which last occurred April 9th, 2024. So we are in that zone where shit goes parabolic. I hope your bags are packed. Key indicators for such a bull market include breaking resistance levels, increased trading volume, and heightened investor confidence. Now, we also have all of the financial firms that are getting ready to shove Bitcoin down people's throats. If you are a financial investor and you have not started onboarding your clientele at this juncture, you will be looked upon with an evil eye 2 years from now. Trust me. Do your research, get them online with Bitcoin. Despite positive market sentiment, recent retail interest in cryptocurrency has declined. It's called summertime, dick dogs. People say this means that bull euphoria has not kicked in. No shit. Historically, these bull markets, they last 12 to 18 months. There is going to be time to play the game. If you are new to crypto and you are just entering the cycle now, you are so lucky, because so many people have been sweating it and grinding it for the last couple years, dealing with an absolute shit show. When it gets to a bull market, the merriment, the wine flows. It is just fantastical. Blunt's, known as a master trader on Bybit, forecasts a bullish October for Dogecoin. He suggests that in the early stages of a five-wave rally, according to the Elliott wave theory, he thinks Doge could surpass 20 cents this month. It is currently trading at about 12 cents. Additionally, Blunt sees potential for Solana-based meme coin Bonk to rally following a recent correction, predicting it could just skyrocket. Skyrockets in flight. Afternoon delight. October looks like it is going to kick off with a boom. Put on your list Sui and Solana as they are poised for some nice increases as soon as momentum starts. Sui has demonstrated significant strength by surpassing key resistance levels, forming super bullish patterns. Solana has been consolidating above the 200-day moving average, which we'd love to see. It is expected to rise about I don't know, we've got some 173, 175 numbers. If we pass 185, 188, the shit show is over. It is full port. I can't wait. Holy shit. Then if you get into the Ichimoku cloud, it suggests a possible trend reversal for Solana. Sui's price action hits at a double bottom pattern with indicators showing strong buying pressure, likely leading to new all-time highs as the quarter begins. And fresh out of the Hooskow, our man CZ, former head of Binance. He was released after a 4-month prison sentence. He confirmed he will not return to Binance due to a 3-year ban stemming from his plea deal for money laundering, which included a $50 million fine. It's fine because he is the wealthiest person ever to set foot in a jail cell. CZ expressed satisfaction with the exchange's performance under the new CEO Tang. Tang, I do not like your pocket square. Looking ahead, he plans to invest in blockchain decentralized tech and AI. He is going to focus on long-term impact rather than immediate returns. He will also dedicate time to the Giggle Academy, a nonprofit educational platform. He also hinted at future charitable initiatives. During his sentence, CZ worked on a book he intends to release very soon. CZ, we are glad you're out, paving the way, bring the bull market back. Boom! Publicly traded companies are actually starting to put the old Bitcoin on the books. They are adding to their balance sheets. Following Bitcoin's all-time high in March, at least 6 companies, including big hitters like MicroStrategy, Block, and Real Bedford FC, these guys purchased about 48,000 Bitcoin for just over $3 billion, which is now valued at about $3.1 billion. So great move, everybody. Just kidding. It is going to be one of the smartest plays you have ever made. MicroStrategy alone counted for 97% of these purchases. Since 2020, at least 15 companies have acquired Bitcoin, with the number of purchases in 2024 reaching at least 32, significantly higher than previous years. Block's dollar cost averaging strategy also contributed to ongoing corporate acquisition of Bitcoin. Let these MFers roll. Whales that are moving around Bitcoin and people are panicking. Recently, about 213 million Bitcoin transfer involving, what did it come to? About 3,333 Bitcoin. All of this was transferred to Coinbase, and it raises concerns about what are people going to do with that coinage. Are you getting ready to sell it, swap it? What are you going to do? Whale Alert suggests that an investor may be planning to sell their holdings, increasing selling pressure in the market. Just these moves onto the Coinbase ecosystem, the Whale Alert goes off and shit, people start panicking. All of the technicals will come out in Substack tomorrow. Despite the selling activity, many in the community still expect huge gains for Bitcoin during October, known as Uptober. And all of you nerds, because it's October 1st, does not mean the market goes bananas. I remember last October, we were probably at October 3rd, and people were like, why is the market down? Just give it a minute, people. Holy shit. And what the fuck is happening with transaction fees on Ethereum? The rise is attributed to heightened network activity and a recovering ETH price, which reached $2,729 on September 27th. Wrapped ETH and other DeFi protocols contributed to the increased demand for block space, leading to the spike in transaction fees. Traders and investors are keeping a close eye on gas prices as they could influence market activity for Ethereum. If you are enjoying any of this, please give a like, please give a share. I would absolutely appreciate it. And if you are still craving crypto clarity, please subscribe to my Substack. Warning, rare bits may cause hodling.